Welcome back to the Time Crunched Triathlete. As always, I'm Kevin, and today I'm going to talk about my newest challenge coming up and some of my goals for the summer. So triathlon last year and going into this year, which is now 2021, has been all over the map with COVID and cancellations and postponements. So my first two races of the year, one's cancelled, one's pushed till end of August. We'll see if that happens. So my first race on the schedule right now, and we'll see how that works out, is Age Group World Championships up in Edmonton. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, so 3 hours north. So hopefully that goes ahead, because it'd be nice to get the whole family out to come watch, and my wife Julie is doing it as well. So hopefully that race goes ahead. It'll be the first race in over 2 years if it does. So I'll have to get some intensity and training in. But watch along here. You'll be seeing a lot of my workouts and trainings and tips and failings as I continue to work towards that. The other big news is I've committed to do a Everesting Triathlon mid-September. So about a month or so after Worlds. So they don't exactly go hand in hand, but we'll see how it goes. And a lot of this channel for the next few months are going to be geared towards how I, as a time crunched triathlete with heavy work commitments, heavy family commitments, compare for that type of endurance event. And for those of you who don't know, an Everesting started in cycling. You pick the same hill, you go up and down it as many times as it takes to get to the elevation of Mount Everest. So just under 9,000 meters. So I did that last year with a good friend of mine. We had a good day out, learned a lot. It was my first really big endurance event. So lots of learnings there that I'll be talking about as we progress towards the Everesting Triathlon. And then last fall, me and the same friend, we tried a run Everesting. He finished it, I didn't. I did the half Everesting, which is still an accomplishment, but I was pretty disappointed not to get the full deal done. So going to go back this year to try it, but do it as part of an Everesting Triathlon. And what I found with the run Everesting last year is where I really failed wasn't so much my conditioning, my fitness level, it was durability. My body just wasn't robust enough to take the pounding on the downhill. Going up was fine, but I hadn't been doing enough strength work for the downhill. And so going on the downhill with that lack of, I think, strength work, my body really started to fall apart. And so what I've worked on the last year is really on the strength component, and we'll be talking about that quite a bit on this channel as well going forward. So hopefully you don't suffer the same injuries and pain that I did. So what it's going to be is I'm going to extend it out a little bit just to make nice round numbers. So it's going to be a 10K swim followed by 10,000 meter elevation game Everest cycling, and then we'll do the same 10,000 meter for the run. So it's going to be a huge challenge. I don't think many people in the world have pulled it off. Although maybe this year there's been more. So I'm going to be talking about how I'm training and building for that as a time crunch athlete. And I'll be honest, I don't have the 3-5 hours to go for really long training sessions on the weekend. My schedule won't allow it. So it's what can we do to optimize during the week, and whether we're just training for a 5K or a triathlon or an Ironman or bike race, whatever it is, I think these learnings apply. So we're going to look at our recovery, our sleep, nutrition, training structure, all that fun stuff, gear, and I really hope you stick around for the journey, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And if I'm successful, hopefully you pick something up, and if I'm not, you're probably going to learn a heck of a lot more, because I will have made lots of mistakes along the way for you all to laugh at. So that's all I have today. I'll be popping in probably a few times a week just to give updates on what's going on and kind of talk about what I've learned and throughout the week. So feel free to drop me a message, follow me on Instagram. I'm quite active there, and we'll be talking soon. Take care.